Joining me now live on the South Shores Morning News, we have special guest, Plymouth County DA Tim Cruz. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Good morning, Christine.
I want to ask you about a couple of things. I've been running a story all morning, and this was an update on something that we had in studio with you and Marie Locanti, right, a member of the Locanti family. And this is about a parole hearing that's coming up today for someone who is a convicted murderer and was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. And now because of the Mattis ruling, that person, Mr. Morganti, is going to be going before the parole board this morning at 10 a.m. I know this is something that you have come out against.
Yeah, I mean, it's an outrage. I mean, these what the Mattis decision has allowed is allowed adults, people of the age 18, 19, or 20 who have been convicted of first-degree homicide, which means life without parole. I mean, these individuals will get parole hearings after a certain number of years. So the promises that we made as the Commonwealth to the families of these people, that we don't have to worry about these individuals anymore. They're going to be in custody for the rest of their lives. Now they're going to have an opportunity to get out. They'll be brought to the parole board. They will have a court-appointed lawyer. They will have a court-appointed social worker. They will have court-appointed everything. And they will go there and they will testify about the challenges that they've faced inside the institution. And unfortunately, we've already had a number of individuals who have been released by the parole board. It's very disappointing for the families. And quite honestly, when you move the goalposts on something that you're trying to make sure you get justice on, it's just plain not fair.
When these people go in front of the parole board, typically, what kinds of questions do they ask them?
Well, I mean, it depends. What they're really going to look at a lot of the things that the programs that they've been involved in inside the institutions, and some of them are good programs, and I think they could be effective for some individuals that should be paroled out, because I'm not saying nobody should ever be paroled, but I'm saying that first-degree murderers should not be paroled because they've forfeited that ability to go forward in their lives because of what they've done. They have taken away the life of somebody's loved one, somebody that their life has changed forever. And when you look at the pain and the agony in the family's eyes, like the Conti family will have today when they go to the parole hearing, which we will be there to oppose, as we are with all of them, that these individuals are going to see the individual that's there, and they're going to listen to his story as he's asked questions by the numerous individuals of the parole board, and then they will take it under advisement, make the determination. The Commonwealth will have an opportunity to rebut that argument at the very end of that hearing. But for the most, I mean, I've been up there, I've submitted findings up there. Sometimes we're successful, sometimes we're not. But at the end of the day, we should not be allowing individuals to be released, adults to be released who have committed this crime under the theory of the emerging brain, which is what this is all premised upon from the SJC's decision back a year or so back when they came down. All of the facts regarding an individual's brain issues were taken care of at their trial. The jury, the true individuals, the finders of fact, the people who made those determinations, they're the ones who should be in a position to make that call. They found Morganti guilty when they learned all the facts. Just making a red line and saying if you're 18, 19, or 20, you're getting a parole hearing, incredibly unfair.
We will, of course, stay updated on this case and let people know what the decision is. I wanted to ask you one more quick question, because this is something I think kind of positive, and it has to deal with, of course, what happens with the courts in this county. And they're called community courts. One's going to be opening here. What exactly does that mean? How are they different?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, there's only 34 community courts throughout the United States of America. This is the first one in Massachusetts. And what it's going to be is providing help to individuals who are currently homeless, substance abuse addicted, or have mental health issues. As you drive around our county and you drive around our state, you invariably will see individuals who need help. And there's no place to put them. And the problem many times is that there's no beds for individuals, there's no places to put people. How can we put them in a situation that we can help them, but at the same time have accountability for them? If you don't have accountability, it will not work. So we applied for a grant about a year or so. We got it in this grant, and now we're going to have the first community diversion court. It's going to be in the area of Brockton, but it's for Plymouth County. These cases will, if you fall within a parameter of what these cases are, relatively low-level cases, whether it be violations of ordinances like encampments and things such as that, you can go to our court, which is going to be starting a soft opening this Friday, 12:30, at the Brockton Public Library. And there's going to be more than 30 providers there that will be able to help you. And it's going to be very good because it's going to be helping individuals that need housing, need monies, need to make sure that they can get what they can to get their lives going forward. But at the end of the day, we live in the greatest country in the world. We cannot allow individuals to be living under bridges and living in encampments, whether they want to or not, because some of them do. And some of them are not able to make those decisions themselves, and they are a danger to themselves or others. So we're going to help the people we can in the most humane fashion that we can, but understand that if they violate the terms and conditions of their subsequent release on these cases, that they will be brought to court and they could potentially go to jail.
If people want more information about community courts or any of the other programs or services you offer with the district attorney's office, how do they contact you?
You can always call us. We always have an ADA, an assistant DA on call at 508-584-8120. If you want to know what we're up to, please go on PlymouthDA.com. That's PlymouthDA.com. Many preventative programs that are going on every day that we're trying to prevent crime and trying to make sure that we can help people.
Thank you very much. Again, that's Plymouth County District Attorney Tim Cruz. We've got traffic and weather right after this.